You remember for making them increase this fuel? The first step when they increase, what did they say? They say fuel cheap, no fuel expensive na Guinea, but it cheap na Salon. So people them they take and come out Salon, go do business na Guinea with them. I don't know if you remember. Even the past administration, then self be the read the same book. We get a sentence and that text there. They say so then get for match waiting in na Guinea. Okay. Right now, fuel cheap na Guinea. Why not go put on down like I be na Guinea? Or like I did na Guinea? Oh, I love my country. Eh? How I love my country. When it be expensive na Guinea, then say for Falamakata Guinea price. If you don't follow me I be there against that. I say, well, what about the other thing away cheap na Guinea? Eh? So now, fuel cheap na Guinea. So why not go Falamakata them? Why not go Falamakata the low reduce with price? But where a day, a cheap to we say, oh no, we for match the price. We for match them. So that people are not going to take with fuel. Oh, government lost beaucoup money. People they take with fuel and they go sell on a Guinea. We Guinea on cheap now. We on expensive. When they talk about Guinea self again. When they talk about Guinea again. How we go talk about Guinea? How Guinea connect? Ayana Salon. They pick. Like lost na aid. Eh? Okay, maybe just want to remind them. Not to Pambado. Say na so them be do it, they would increase the price. Then say be cheap na Guinea. Eh? But we they say be there na Guinea. But we cheap now. Then they agree again for Falamakata Guinea. They don't follow. But I beg una Falamakata Guinea. When I give you Guinea price, all the analysis they would hear now, not to them be the talk. All what them be the talk, government be the spend more money, and people in a Guinea, na them. People in a Guinea. Alright. Make a come with Alpha. Make we hear what thing he get for you. Welcome on board, Alpha CC. You get the platform, sir.
I want to say good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to listeners all over the world. I think I get 4 points I want to talk on today, AAA. The very first one are the independent of the police force. And then the second one, I think you may don't touch on them, but I will come for give me your light on them when at the interpretation of the constitution to that of the public order act where police they use. And then I will talk on the women's strike, and then finally I will end up with the fuel cost. How government can come in for reduced fuel costs. Maybe beaucoup people don't know that one day. Okay, let's begin first with the independence of the police force. I will combine them also the A part, and I will combine them with the judiciary. I think I don't make them very, very clear now this platform. We police and we judiciary since independence, they not ever be independent in their operations. The reason we make they give them point here, the reason we make they say this now they wire. One, when you look at the police board, the vice president, I would say nine the head, the chair that body. So the vice president come on from now from a political party. So no matter what in the police IG go get for do, he is subjected under the government of the day. Now get this very, very clear. Number 2 points, we make the police not go ever be independent until we change the constitution. Number 2 points. Now, whether they appoint the police IG, approved by whosoever, Yeah. Now the president, now they appoint, and most of the key positions them in we police force, the military. Now, who that they appoint them positions, then they not up by you for say now your qualification, they care you go na them position, then they most of them position then they people they acquire them based on their link or their connection to the party in power. We don't see I'm under APC, we don't see under this SLPP, previous SLPP. The president will never, I will say this categorically clear, the president will never choose somebody that he knows that this person not a joke and they take nonsense. So he go always pick somebody where they side them government or somebody where they able for spoon control. So most of we IGs they are subjected to control. If you see IG they come and they defend government, sometimes it's not their fault because that's what they put them in that position for. The general role of police in every nation is to protect lives and property. But it's only in Sierra Leone you see a whole button man officer. They say we roll now for support the government of the day. So it clearly defines their roles and responsibility. So it is very, very, in fact, a peculiar statement than they. For now we understand, say the police is not serving or it's not protecting the lives and property of Sierra Leoneans, but to serve the government of the day. So when you look again, the Deputy Internal Affairs Minister, himself not part of the board. So tell me if you don't surround yourself with political guns, political engine Musa, big one them. You as police officer, no matter how you want to operate independently, you are subjected to be under their control. So let we get this very clear. Sometimes we cast the blame, but where the problem lies, we have not identified it. And that's what I'm going to do today. Until and unless we remove this politics in these ministries, these MDs, this institution, trust me, we're not going to get a clear independent institutions in Sierra Leone. Now that they determine the pay of the police and waiting and call, now the government. You go back to the A part at this first point. The judiciary is just the same thing. All the judges, who is going to appoint them? What are they pick? Tell me, AAA or listeners, when they give comments, tell me if a president will pick somebody who will say this, they take nonsense, he go stand against me, he go tell me the truth. Tell me if he go appoint her as judge. So that's why we have the problem, even in interpreting the constitution as Sierra Leone. It does not mean our judges are not landed. They are very, very much knowledgeable about the constitution. They are wise enough for interpreting this constitution. But all those within at the end of affairs in this judiciary, tell me, they are subjected to the government of the day. We don't see under APC, we don't see under SLPP over and over and again. And that's what we are seeing right now. And interestingly, whenever you then at the opposition, then I decide you see the bad side of the police. I could remember with Deputy Internal Affairs Minister, they tell where SLPP with the opposition. If they lambast the police, they say, in fact, SLPP members, they say the police not independent, they're not this. But today, you see when they praising the police, just to tell you our police are like tools being used by politicians. So let people understand this one. Trust me, if we get police when now by integrity, now by your qualification, you standard, now you attain position. Politician they can't tell you, say, I get interest for that case, you go tell the politician, you are not the one that gave me my job. But because the politician I put you in connection, make some police big man even get party card. We know them, people they know them they. So if we not pull this politics in some of the institutions there, we are just wasting our time. Let's go back to the interpretation of the Constitution, AAA. We get people who study for a college outside the country, we can analyze the Constitution word by word. But because of politics, let's go back to the parliament. Consultation, simple definition, go to dictionary. That one great word they don't hold at the parliament for more than 10 to 15 years during the APC era. The effect by that word, the consultation. But me only book or layman idea, when they say consultation, not a letter, just they can't give me. My opinions in it is important. But go up to today, it's been discussed in parliament, written a consultation. You will see parliamentarian and they tell you, say, let the high court go prove her. What are they control the high courts? So until and unless we remove politics, I can tell people always on this platform, development is not to go with politics. Institution like the judiciary, the police, politics for commodity, they will see the truth. Yeah. Okay, I want us all and they get more forgivable. Let's go back to the women's strike where happened. Key things then come up with Midland. One, the women then pass on the message very clearly today. Then placard them and the interview the way they granted today. They state out the passion or their passion. They make them very clear. If now government where they listen, you see, not even me, see, I can tell people say Sierra Leone is far from development. If this was a government that claimed to say they are listening government, trust me, the trade minister, not me for just only go to fear stations them. If I don't go to NAP and address them people and they won. Number two, if possible, even the first lady, if I cannot reach today and can't talk to the woman there, so we don't hear una cry. I will champion una cause. Let pass the message to the president for una. If only they may get Sierra Leone at heart. The women did excellent demonstration. No fighting. They not stone nobody. They not broke motorcar glass. That's just to tell you that Sierra Leone is moving to a better place. So if police, they say they get for give them what you want for strike, you get for go seek permission. Then in the 1965 Public Order Act, we are dealing with 1991 Constitution. So the Public Order Act said the Constitution, which one is supreme? It's the Constitution. But up till now, with the old dandy, just to control things. Somebody will say, well, the police they need for prepare, they need now they inform the police, say you want for host demonstration. And the police should be in place for ensure say they provide security because their number one role is to protect life and property. All right, let's go to my next point, Tripoli. Quick. I don't talk about the woman them. And of course, I don't talk about the role of the government for listening. And the last one are this fuel cost. Many people they say the fuel is a global problem, which is but very true. But again, even though a global problem, the prices don't stagnated na the global. Like when you rightly say, right now the price they can do. Is it going to affect our fuel cost in Sierra Leone? No way. But here and other parts of the world, you see then they reduce the price. $1 they reduce small. But Sierra Leone, trust me, if you not be careful, fuel they go 25,000. Mark with you may start when you may say this thing, people let me say na phone. People may think say AAA, it two buyers or waiting and call. You may talk and say fuel they go 22,000. Now they will reach to direct. And this idle they don't begin hide the fear. The next roll then they go. Now that price then they chase. But how the government get for reduced price? How the government they help? AAA, let people know say for every gallon of fuel you buy, government they take tax per now. Every gallon of fuel when you buy, there is a tax where government they take. If the government want for help, trust me, they will reduce that tax day or they will even cut that tax day off. But because this government campaign, you see, either make for run government under propaganda or in propaganda, it need to work. When the previous government be there, one big problem with the IMF was this one for subsidized on fuel. I can remember. When I campaign them, the SLPP campaign on that. Look, IMF don't left Sierra Leone. But one of the major factors why IMF conditionality. If you fall like you, they kill you people in your country. Because they are there to maximize profit, not to wait say then they give loan, then they this, not you they pay back. And then they give you say, well, then give me this money now free. Most of the money then they give, will they pay with interest. So then they give you condition where the money when they give you, they come out back and then get the interest day. Not to follow the people and benefit too. Now that make any country will depend, anybody will depend per aid or help. Trust me, the person will grow. Mark this one. Anybody who then they give, then does they give you, then does they give you. It's difficult for they go past the one where they give you. And that's what we are facing in Sierra Leone. So the SLPP campaign on that, say IMF, then don't come on as Sierra Leone, or that big monetary organization, then they left Sierra Leone. But one of the conditions we make them left during the APC term was this fuel and subsidy. They campaign big time, but now they kill the country. So and fuel now a very serious commodity way. In fact, now the hub for make a country shake or move. And no sooner the hub not stable, trust me, it's going to be difficult to control. The government has no say to control fuel price right now in Sierra Leone. Even when the minister go out waiting and call, you know that the man get in business. If he say he sell, he sell. You need to go force him, power parcel sell. Forget. Then we forget this thing. The minister was threatening, will pull, if you pull the man in certificates na what did they do? You go take him fuel, you go pass and the other person seller. They get what he want. Once they don't put the price who they want. So the best the government they use is to dialogue. Call these people, listen to their own concerns and try for, mediate between yourself, able to understand how to reduce the suffering on the people. If they drop fuel price today, trust me, price of other commodities they can do. But you see where you don't go 22,000, you see where price then they go up. If you go 25,000, the same net price they go up back. So the government should have that in mind. That look, there are some area we get for, that make the question we ask people if the government for and declare austerity. Like me, I say yes, because these are some of the factors. The wage bill is so big that every month then they pay them. Every month. Also, if you say the government they pull all the money now on the taxes. So if you want reduce it, call austerity. But again, they don't campaign in austerity. What are you expecting? They will not make they run government in propaganda. No way. When the reality strike, trust me, na disgrace. And I will end with this one. You see, even what they do, we academicians, the way they study, theory and practical are two different things. Now make some courses then the way they do, even in development, and they encourage you like you do them with practical. So you get the real experience, then you get the theoretical experience. And you cannot run with a government with just theories. Oh, and this country don't do and so we say can do them. Did you know what the level or the peak at which that country may when they do what they do? You don't know, you not do research. Now that I can tell people almost 90% of government projects, these are not sustainable projects because after that government go out, trust me, that project is done. Now that I tell people again, AAA, even this free quality education, many people they talk about, now when they bring sober analysis, analysts they like a week. Lord tell them, it's not a law in Sierra Leone that free quality education should be forever. It's not a law. So if this government change, trust me, the government where they come, get all the rights for push that project in a corner. Get nothing for do them because it's not a law in the country. Not until them pass an parliament say Sierra Leone will get free quality education or free education, then it's going to be a law. So every government will come, we will hold them accountable, say this is a law, we picking enough for pay for go school. But forget it, outside that, if SLPP come on power, any party where they come, they get rights for pulling quality education or the free quality education. I think that's my new analysis for today. Thank you very seriously, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Alpha. We want to say thanks to Alpha and thanks to us friend for their own contribution today. I will come with Tony. Then from there, yourself where they listen now, yourself go get opportunity where your voice go be add on today on. I don't tell you say today, even though you know invite me, I get time for go myself to go, Self one I want cook out down the road. Where myself need for go. But look out Tony. There we are waiting in get for you. Welcome on board, Tony Toure Jones. You get the platform.
Yeah, Abraham, thanks for having me. Kushen Kabo from Bullet. Yeah, I'm going to really try for be brief. Thanks to us friend and brother we just talked on. Alpha, for their good contributions. Abraham, I feel said, remember the last time I tell you, contribution, I say the importers or the people that already sell it now owners them, then they try to take advantage over the government because of so many reasons. And I want for reverse my statement because after I make that contribution, there I get somebody way they in the oil and gas company in a salon call me. He said, Tony, he said the major constraints we dey get is exchange rate difference, which is an expense. Waiting that they mean. For every term where them people are, even if government give them the dollar today, the imports then go buy. When they carry they don't sell down, the exchange rate na the markets don't change. And for every time when it change, the dollar not they go down, now up it they go. That difference there is exchange rate difference, is an expense where they hit there and then profit. So at the end of the day, it's like you start your business with $10,000, for example. Then for every time you don't sell, then where you go for go buy, where you don't change, the money don't go down not to 10,000 again, it don't go down to 9,800. So that $200 difference na expense. Order they pay 'em. And mind you, these oil companies they pay taxes to governments. Governments now say, okay, because of this crisis that is going on, let we waive tax for now, or probably let we reduce them to a significant figure for make we all get a win-win situation. So until the government's able for give their own areas, say, okay, we not mind because it therefore be, it's a give and take. You understand? You cannot collecting taxes at the end of the day, and then the people then still they sell at as I say at a challenged point wherein even for making them get their full money back in a challenge. So I feel say the government, just like how everybody they say, therefore actually dialogue with the importers. But the thing here is government's not ready for give up their own take, their own share. This is the whole thing. Government not ready for put tax because just like we all likely they say they sort of increase the wage bill that they only get a minimum, or I would say they only get few companies where government they generate revenue for meet them the recurrent expenditures them. That means salaries and wages and everything and allowances where they pay every month. So then they think that if they give up those things, they're not gonna make money. But there are other areas where government still they make money. They are more, so what thing they need for do is to cut down on certain expenditures, certain things where they're not relevant for now. They got for put them on hold. With no we're not relevant, they got for put them on hold and spend money on areas on a priority area. Now you got for spend prudently, you got for be smart the way they spend right now. Because even if you get certain development, certain things the way you know put them down, you can put them on hold if they're not priority, not so priority things. Them, you understand? The last time I said this now, if you as a government you got to make adjustments, you got to make reforms, you got to see what you can able for do at this crucial period. Look what happened today. A gentleman go for worker for Bremer Lane to Henry Streets. Why? Transport's not there. The private owner then decide for stay home. No public transport, no government bus in our streets. And every time we are calling Kaya, and they talk governments get for certain things and the way governments get for provide for the people there. If public transport we don't have government owned transportation there, that man not go work for Muamale for go work. You understand? So all the areas that this government sit down, they free say, before they say, oh, the pan are listening president, they listen, they this. But when you see the whole thing they happen, the way things they happen at the country, this will be a red flag to you. We're not taking a crisis all over the world. Gas prices they go up in the world. But other countries then they make reform. What are you guys doing? What you they do for help the situation? What you they do for make una cushion the pressure? It's like you providing dollar for the importers, not for stock day. You get for the other things them way say they're very relevant. You go for seek the welfare. Just you working in a workplace. If you employer not a seek your welfare, you safety or there at risk. You understand? You safety not there for you. You think say there is a crisis, so people will quit. These people do not get no side for go. You get some few people the way they run away, they go, they do simple one. You see some video then where they come up now, no, on social media where they see. You cannot tell if them people then the way they suffer. So if Sierra Leoneans do not they among. This is really, really sad. And election day right around the corner. Not to for make tomorrow election they come, you begin spend money in a pizza just like how APC them they do. At the end of the day, you will not then see. People take their money, take them polo, then still not vote for them. This government need for land from them little things then they. Not to think about arrogancy, you got for the going up gas station. No. Meet with the importers. Those guys that private people. They're not that not in capital. You don't know if probably in a loan and take for start them business today. Meet with the importers when the dealers where they come with the fuel. Now then you they engage. Sign communicate with them or una make so say una meet at a point where everybody win. Definitely you go see all the gas station or the petrol station, they all go open because the message they cascade from up there come down to all the fuel station there. But you they go around and no, I'm not officer. That's not a smart move. It's not a smart move, Mr. Minister. What you do need for do engage the business people. On your share of taxes, on take them off for now. Or now reduce them for now. So many ways they don't want to get money. Now just get for change the lifestyle. Those big allowances and bonuses, they take home. If it's possible, we want to put on hold on first. We want to backlog later and go adjust them. If we not get money. But we know say money they come and when they generate a lot of money or NRA they generate. NRA generates a lot of money in other areas. So they just need for be smart and look at the people. If you see business people, this not look at politics, this na APC people that they come on. No. It's even affecting even their own people. But then go shame for common because now they all me they sing together, Madabio, Madabio. If they come on the street, it will be a slap to them. So na grobu number then they grobu na corner. So they need for address the best way a leader can able for be successful. Now when una able for handle objections. Objection they make you able for deal with matters because probably people are not informed. Probably if you come down and discuss situation or discuss things with people, then they're able to understand things better and say yes, that's true. And government they do. Nobody's giving us no updates. When the Minister of Information they talk now, they'll just excuse. No results. Excuse. You guys need to come down and do a better job. Explain to people where are we, what will they do, what's in government plan for the next 6 months, how we be able for. I mean, now so you address situation. You stay mute, not they talk, address them with what they happen. You say, oh, now opposition, now APC. All people then where you feel say, this is the point where you not need for the beginning even arrest people. There is freedom of speech. Let people talk. Once you not go all gone, you not go just the Kapakabami, say let them sing better than they go na bush. People can talk. From waiting people then they talk, it give you the opportunity for make you know exactly what is happening on ground. For me, people they give sugar coated vibes all the time, like say praise singer, hey, the part talk and do this and that. No, it's not only talk and do. Even Jesus, when he ready for talk to people, you see the magnitude of people there. It's almost bread and waiting and cut to fish. He multiply because you know, say, people need food before they go able to forgive the audience. Before they go able to forgive our audience. So you can make sure say the areas where relevant, when I yam basic food stuff, when they go up every day, you get for address that issue there. And the most key things right now. In now more of priority right now than even the airports. Now more of priority than anything else. The importance of them basic food stuff that they fuel, gas, everything that they use, food stuff for the Canada country. At this particular point where other countries they make reform, take tax off for now or minimize them. Minimize them or reduce them to a point where if not for now, probably after some period, they can pay back the backlog or they get a strategy just for make everybody win. But you can't just say now you know more for win. Then the importance of them things then they run, then they get challenged. How do you expect them for make them go back and buy goods and then bring Canada the country when the exchange rates difference very challenging every day? You see how the dollar they go down. Even MoneyGram they pay 1,300,000 right now. As at still MoneyGram they pay if you see MoneyGram they pay 1,300,000 for $100. Know how the dollar they because MoneyGram not they pay that much. So every day you they see the decline. the decline. And this not even before the Russia and Ukraine crisis. The dollar may they go down. The bank governor threw out a lot of dollar out, where at the end of the day, we not see the effects. Now that people the benefits. You not even do nothing to the economy. So they have to actually sit with the dealers. Sit back with the dealers. If it's possible, say, then go for the provide every month or every time when they want to purchase dollar, make them do it. Make them not just keep the dollar for themselves, for per diem, for the travel. If it's possible, say every purchases that they're doing, they need dollar. We go able for help the exchange rates difference. Let it provide the dollar for the people. But as it is right now, then self challenged, and then self now business and they do this now to government money. This now private institution. Government they own all how you call it, all petroleum company where they give huge concession. Now them I feel say what thing then they do? Because we all know the people then when we do the veil of incorporation, when you watch the veil of incorporation of that business they tie with this government. That all petroleum products company will come. What are they doing? If they're not able to support the other oil company, what about the one where the government own? Because indirectly in a their way, they inside in and get that petrol station where they open, where they give huge concession on everything. What are they doing with all the huge gains where they give them good facilities? What are they doing? Are they not importing at this crucial period? That when they win at their own, now for the more important, more fuel for even for fight against the one way get fuel and they don't sell. Because then they import more fuel into the country, definitely this whole thing will happen. So we know what is here. But they have to do a better job. This government needs to do a better job. Probably the Minister of Education, they do very fantastic job. The Minister of Trade, for when this Minister of Trade come, they even see that thing there in her. It's very more reactive, proactive in certain things. The way to say issue like this happen before you go to treat. Constant dialogue. This has to be constant. You get for there at the hem of things. You get for know exactly what the business, because the business people, when you say Ministry of Trade or the Minister of Trade, you office now that man and the office today. Definitely, if you want to succeed, now that man and the office, you they make your office. You got to make sure say constantly. You meet to the importance of basic food stuff where the country need. If we not get the basic food stuff in a salon, then lights not there, then poor medical condition, then this not there. How do people can they live? It's like living in hell. Food stuff they go up every day. You not get lights. Where medical condition very poor. Then transport not there. Let them think. Let them really think the people they need a voice. And the only few people that were able to talk for them, now like Mamiko or Claudius, I don't know what's in her name. I don't remember a name again. This is Femi, Claudius, Cohen, and all. These are the people who were able, they give them the voice. This was the same problem in the last regime. Nobody know they talk. So the people at the end of the day, now the ballot box, some are able for talk. But if you get the few people and where they able for talk, this is not to revolt. This is not to revolt. This is not democracy. Even the minority self get right for talk. Even the minority self get rights. So begin the old people and based on say, oh, now then they instigate people, then they do this. No. I feel say this now the time where they need everybody, all facets they need. Even that party, some small party where you the things say not relevant. You get people that way they be now. You need numbers. This is not a number game. Let them not rely on the theory the way that they go and put in place. If say, oh, because we they do this kind of election one for do, we go win even if we not get. No. If the people come on and do for votes, they win presidency, the same thing when they do in a parliament, when they reduce the number of the opposition, the same president, if he win, he go do a back. He go do against them back. Even if they feel say, if they lost presidency, they go win the parliament. No. The same thing when they do. Mind you, they not start a precedent way, not good for democracy. They've started a bad precedent. That thing where they do so, now thing where it get for country for the next decades. Because any government will come in power, let us assume say APC can have power, they will do the same thing. They will exactly do the same thing. So most of the laws the way they put, let them remember say the past regime do similar things them. They not win the election, they lost. They not win, they lost. For make you not say God not sleep. God not get for condom again. For come set for the people them. But the people themselves go make up their mind and not say this kind of way they pan. You understand? They're able to change this government if they not do what's in the people they need. Because this not like you employ them. This not like you own people that way now they grab for you 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, go vote for you. Then look at all APC party, then pull it because they know say APC not me they perform. There must so much lawlessness and disrespect of for the constitution. Then pull APC, then vote sooner. They not vote sooner because you're not a fireman. They not vote you because they vote you because they know so you know me ex-military man. They say, oh, this man they can't straight this country. This man that MPRC, they see the MPRC regime in you. Now that make them vote because they think things will change for the better. We don't want for no political party where they in power. We want to see a country where they strive. We want to see a country where the private sector they make great inroads into the progress of the country. But if they face anybody will grab it talk, if there is political instability in a sense, you know me say following they make coup of the fire god, let me say na political instability. If they say you the government in power, not they give voice to the opposition, definitely some investor no can invest. Because we are in invest the other people that on the other side not get voice, definitely it's a red flag. It's a red flag for any serious investor because definitely those are indicators for sure say you are not safe because you don't know what you will happen tomorrow. You cannot predict. So if you say then therefore give hands to everybody, they have to give voice to everybody, make them listen so they go able to handle objections. Whatever people then therefore say, then they do good things in certain areas. If they talk the bad back of certain areas, I feel it gives them an opportunity for make them correct the bad way people then they talk and able for make we they on the same page. But the country look, we therefore ensure a win-win situation. No way, no other way we'll be able for progress if you know they give voice to the people on the other side. You have to give them voice. And waiting and they say take the sense from the nonsense. That I'm your take.
Thank you very much, Tony.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. One for say thanks to Tony, thanks to Usfriend, and thanks to Alpha for their own contribution. Yes, caller, you did live on the air. You want to turn down yonder small?
Yes, I don't turn that down. True.
Yes, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you for letting I can take part on this show. And I am to listen all this explanation way to explain till you get you people they can analyze and all. True, I want to ask this question. When you want to arrest person, what is the procedure when you want to arrest you? They can I do most well. We get policeman come say, well, you can't arrest you today. What are the procedure? As alone, because me no be your procedure na where they na America ya. So what are the procedure? They will just can arrest you. They not show any evidence for sure. Say yes, you there under arrest, like warrant of arrest, wait for sign by magistrate before ever you get for read down to they get for read down to you. Then you sign them before you are before they take you go down. Is that what happened to Mrs. Claudia Cole, Femi Cole?
Well, me no go, I think.
Now that one question I asked. Two, if they arrest you, let's say they arrest you, like you not the man they can arrest you, don't go. Is there any law there where you say if me wife goes to where I want to see me man, I want to talk to me man, they want me self go, they arrest me self back. They say you self not one of the suspects. No, now the law that thing of the constitution, because the constitution is based on the law. You see, all this we can always say, according to this in one caller say, we institution they all tie up on political connection. The IG, these all connected to the constitution. Because the appointment of IG, the president, the chief justice, the president, whosoever, all connected to them. So within the the president or whoever they above them, what didn't tell them, I didn't execute. Until we change our constitution, that constitution is not good for we at all today. It's not good for we today, it's not good for we tomorrow. That constitution now trash. And for Ibandong, now trash. Look at one bill where they want to try for pass for this election bill. And this election bill they want for pass, tie up on the constitution. The opposition they try to raise objections, say, well, before we pass this bill, the second time of the reading, let we trash all the constitution, they bring the constitution instrument, let we see what it is that is constitution. You see, now one thing, any government we can bring bad, we issue bad law. Believe me, go on to the other government back. Now so you go do na recycle. I not there for no party, not to party. Now hate self for the party, sir. Because also not to politician make a be who say this so. Now too hard me hard work and seriousness and move forward. But I'm not going to politician host one day. I don't want themselves. I don't want for people. I don't get no party. Look at the other number two. Look how police. Yes, sir. Look at number two. Look at the act to the woman. They went. They cry for head, cry for justice. Policeman they go arrest the woman. They beat them. Hey boy. You know they use the sense and the woman born you in this wall. Before you get at this world, the woman born you, the woman men you, the woman give you Bobby. Then you Bobby, tell you big so. Tell you goes to go join police so you don't get that sympathy feeling this for 3 days night. If they insert yourself, you go for use your discretion. You know they go hold the woman. You go beat them. Hey boy, no man born winner this war. Policeman. And they call their attention. That tell that rebel war me come. You see how that rebel war affect way it affected so badly, they still not get that food of thought. They don't get that food of thought. But anyway, they say the seeds where you sow, you go reap it one day. Now my last question. I don't know if a constitution still, if we get this still in our constitution, because during me old days, my young boy days, I don't see things like that one day, where they happen so now. Soldier man, they say they get Soldier Man Day, where they parade at the city, Soldier Man Day. I don't see one day for wait man the rule. Soldier man will confine in barracks. Now they will put them. They for confine. So the man they go march in the streets. They use insult words to the citizen. That you papa or you mama or you pikin or you pick, and they sing the march. Now incitement that. Now incitement of war. If the government don't know that. Now great incitement that. It intimidates the citizen. Now incitement that. That is not good at all. And not acceptable. And will not accept at all for Soldier Man. They go parade inside the city. Can you imagine? Soldier Man not got no business of the city. All what they get is now the barracks. Now they get that they will put them. Now they will pay them. Now they for confine. I rest my case. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Please let me mind the time. The line very hot. At the big 3 minutes, please. 3 minutes, make you mind the time. And you where they ask for the numbers then for call. Look on Facebook at the green section. You see the numbers where they scroll. Now the green section, the different numbers then for call Didi. Yes, Mike, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, this is Mike from Philadelphia. Them people are not a peace and conflict they all study. Coming from President Bio to the other minister, they're not to peace and conflict and study. How come they're not able to settle peace in the country, or they're not able to settle conflict in the country? You know what I mean? And they send policemen and for go harass and violate the people and rights. Why them for do that one day? A peace and conflict to study. When they're not able to engage the people, even then they get for pull all in degree come on at the ano. Then it look like say that a fake degree they all get. You know? Complete fake degree. Cancel this Inga Sandy. In a doctor that one day, right? Doctor of waiting though. Doctor of waiting. Because you guys you know how you go na petrol station, go tell and say they take their license. Why you for do that one day, say? Why you for do that one day, you as a minister? Why you for do that one day? Why you for do that one day? Let me at the teller now, let's go take their license in the back. Let's see if the petrol price go down or the people and go sell how they're supposed to sell. Go take their license in the back. Let's see would I get control. Take the license in the back. The people away for go meet, you know they meet them. You want everywhere na game then they play, na game they know you know exactly what they do. The people away for go attack, you know they attack there. Now the regular people away at the petrol station, they go attack for make low feel say then they do their job. You might not do your job. If me not president of that country, I probably don't fire you long time ago. Inga Sandy, I probably don't fire you long time ago. When I people and the president be on and encourage you now. When I know you know you do your job. And also President be back, you know you doing job. And you know they doing job now, so you say no they doing a job. When I all not just then at the country, no doing a job. No, not even know what on a job title is. You know, they people are not complete sad story there. And to all the policemen there. They violate people there right now that country. They disrespect women in that country. They beat women they disgrace women there. My advice to una is be careful. Very be careful. Una know what happened to policemen during the rebel war. Una know. And they act like say una know. Una know. Be careful. Be careful. They lead the country the wrong way. Be careful. They na police and una job for protect the people there. And una job for protect the people there. They disrespect the people there. They abuse the people there. They beat women there. Be careful. Be careful. You wanna they do a job so. We government changes no back. Now other problem. Wanna be careful. I mean contribution any bro. I know how the line.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. Thank you. Yes, please, let's just keep to time, 3 minutes with the big deal. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and also the call from, please.
Yeah, AAA, good evening. This is Salas, the call from Philadelphia.
Salas, you get 3 minutes, sir.
All right. First of all, I want to say plenty thank you to you, as you always they bring Salon closer to we they far away from Salon. Even though some of we get the opportunity or privilege for follow Boku radio stations or media houses, but at least una they go in depth a little bit more than most of the social media platform they follow. And in terms of accuracy, I believe una they top there. And I want to encourage you for continue the good work. Of course, nobody know the way will ever like you, or nobody know it's not possible let everybody ever like you or accept to what you they say. God self when a God will all they serve, not to everybody like him. Prophet Muhammad come, will get you and we not like him. Jesus come, will get you and we not like him. But yet still they exist, they do what then they do and then go. So continue for do your work, just try for be neutral as possible as you do so. Wherever text people and they say, wherever people and they say for condemn you, and no matter, then definitely just get for condemn you at some point. There is no way everybody get for show you line 100%. So that's my first point that one day. Then secondly, I just want to go to the point where you been raised, the time where you been make your submission at the beginning of the program, where you say the president, it's where he launch the money, we come and show the money out, where you want for 2 a.m. Where you say if intuition we don't tell them for send that money for the people. And if I don't do them, I support you 100%. But that man, that the president listen to the one that we've been there around them because of the side we did at the year. Strip we are they tell you if not be election time, let we see in a campaign time. the president in come and hold that money they want for send them. I like I don't know what I've been telling say not send them out. He definitely for don't send that money because he knows that money before don't do for maybe that moment. Out of the 100 people who will fetch sentence 10 or 15 will they will say because of this money make a vote for him. But for now, even if you get for need them people and vote, not to now in need them. So he decide not for send them. I mean that way they may read them. Then we go to the in terms of the fuel or the price and way they hike in a salon. People we get countries in Africa where this thing we accepting a global issue, we agree. But the government supposed for subsidize. Subsidize don't mean say pass money way foreign organization or countries and the GUI. They're able, like Ghana, for example, they cut on almost all government workers, especially them way now the baby guns, then salaries them, then cut on to certain level and take certain percentage, or they hold on to some of them per DM then for put them into things and where they develop the country, where they help for pushing some of the prices. But Salon, they know they do them. And this now the government will be in the campaign against APC government. Say APC government then get a bigger government, like in terms of position wise. But then they even create more position more than what SLP APC been do at the time. So if they really want for help the poor people in a salon, let them make sure see if they're not so they own the money save them reduce, but let them take taxes off at least for the time being. For let them make sure say they help the poor people in a salon. Like where people they can compare salon to America or then England, then Germany, you will never compare salon to them country there. First of all, America with the work. Fuel go up now true. Like me, a mistake. There was a point few weeks ago, about a couple of days ago, it go take $5 per gallon. But mind you, this is a gallon they sell in America, not to liter. So right now, it don't go like 4 something, it don't go 420 something, some side 430 something. So even as that salon fuel still dear past America fuel, even when it been $5, because in a gallon they sell that $5, they not to liter. Now any people them for no. And yeah, people they work. People get jobs. People are get paid every week or every 2 weeks. But Sierra Leone people in the work, they don't even get paid. I believe as we talk, I talked to one my friend when I teach her today, they don't even get salary. So can you imagine? So let people they not go to compare America and Salon. And the very last point where I just want to raise, now I think okay, like the taxes, or I just don't talk about the taxes. Let them just take off the taxes for now from the fear. Let them they be like a way. Then go that means forget money. I don't know if now whose friend or now Johnson talking. Let them use other means NRA or other wins for cover, then hold them the way then they take from that money way tax they give them. From the fully tax, then they take from the fuel. Let them put down the for then left and let the people the fuel go down. At least look that old man then they talk say they serve the country. Now Jala is the work. He work out from Bremer Lane. Who the Eastern will know. Bremer Lane for go now Henry Street. Now almost now New England that one day. New Englandville. You work at that distance there. Because of time, like just will Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Salas. What you call, please? 3 minutes. Yes, caller. You did live on here. You name and side the call from? Caller na WhatsApp.
Hey, it's Triple H, Mohammed. I mean,
Yes, you get 3 minutes.
yes, yeah.
You na the phone you for listening. I don't know which you they listen under, but listen at the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. You get 3 minutes.
I got a few things that I just want to highlight. We just talk on, and the minister, when I say the minister go out and go, so when I try for and say the minister do the wrong thing, I believe say the minister not do wrong thing. I don't have to be biased. You understand me? Because if you look on the when they increase the price, right? You see all the company they all man sending representative they all sign. So I don't know whose arrangement what they do, and then that make the minister for come outside for like an accident. And the other side again, the
the manager they working at the station, only if I tell the minister say I not get workers there for work. That's it. And you talk about policing, and I believe say because most of like what's up with this, so I think that the city mayor and they choose the IG. So why they not for do that in a salon? Like if the mayor and Freetown don't appoint the IG, and then they can just take it to parliament, and then parliament get a clear vote. So because of all this politics, it's just too much. It's like we are not going nowhere. We need to go on side because everybody like I don't follow from when I start the process. As like you say, now president and they appoint the IG, and then so like whatever they tell them that they do. So why they need to just let the mayor of the town appoint, and then they take her to parliament, and then parliament approve a lot of the stuff. That's the way they can do them. You say now can do now overseas, and that's I get for contribute brother.
All right, thank you very much. Amen. Thank you. Yes, caller. You did live on air. 3 minutes. Your name and who the call from.
I come from Germany, no?
Yes, you get 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Triple, at least may God bless you for everything you do. Me, I don't follow for the past 1 year or so. But that country, something go that country where I know understand really, you know. Like the last week we talked about last month or we talked about where you said the investors alone. So the investors same fit on the bone, but the boy I'm afraid, you know. I'm afraid because some of where I country so we don't invest all we blooded in our country. But like nothing in our country we will put. You know, the country shake like the shakes of this. You know, my biggest stress now, I'm afraid. Because the country we know now they live, we know what happen in the country. Will affect people return back home, while to relax, and born, then they can't tell the happy so. You know, I'm afraid. You know, because if we will go tongue adjusting ourselves, I think I say we are targets now. I'm afraid because the way they work on the country, we don't decide forget ourselves. When they invest, call the investor. I can list only one and it's the first time they call online. I know they call online. But that's a call because we don't let contract so they kill self or invest back home. Then think they apply that person every day. You know, what's how we go right now? You know, what's how we go right now? You know, this is really sad. You know, nobody, anybody talk a problem. You never talk. And we only live in country, we only live in country for a long time, so like we all know. You know, we're all from Africa, but we don't adopt a little bit. Let me go can country as we say, may you integrate. We don't integrate a little bit. That's all things will take. So like something around the power of country will be. Until we 7 of them will don't fall the council people they follow this so. So I'm really afraid, you know, and I'm only contribution again no more. You know, Assad say well, I don't like a little bit at the good play. Assad, even it's Assad, I go down, you know, because this is crazy, you know. You can't talk. You can't talk. Why? You know, I'm your contribution no more. Why, you know. Thank you so much
Thank you very much, caller.
Thank you very much. Okay, take care.
Please, 3 minutes are they big, please. Yes, caller, they live on air. Your name and who the call from, please.
Constances at the call from USA.
Yes, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good evening to everybody. Sierra Leoneans here. Whatever I do. First of all, I tell everybody thank you. Woman them, mama them, sister them. Today they really show we say Mama Salon. Now woman them get them. And then with the tell and thank you. What did they do today? And really and truly. And then the brave officer them will show courage, will respect the woman's dignity and right. But the bad one there, what did they do to the woman and today, bad things they do to them, make them no show no more. And Mama Salon and the hot.
and that's where that course they go depend. Yeah. So this is the thing. You know, I don't know how some people don't seem to really understand it. This government are the pathway they want to take with. Because this it's not any direction. Because this is wrong direction. You can imagine they say they don't pull the seditious libel law, but if we check the wire, how much of letters they don't write to them? For let them allow people to protest, they don't get approval at all. One they don't get approval. You know, the people they not really they go about what did they say and the action that I don't go for look at. Because the moment where they pull that seditious libel law, they replace that with this draconian law again, called cybercrime. Well, now the contrary. Oh my God, it's so scary. You can imagine that. Oh boy, oh boy. So in that case, everyone first call already called me to ask question about Madam Femi. Maybe they asking people for eyes, arrest. What's why the Poka arrest her? Now what else from above? Now in there why they work with. This constitution, they work with her again. Now look, then they quote that 1991 constitution, they quote and so self no more. All the way 1961 constitution, all documents, all the number disband. Now in there why they go take, they talk about, they bring about. So you can imagine now what the world the progress is a big place in terms of human rights. The treaties they hold on sign. Them values and they all side and they Sarah don't know what you don't do. Because I'm not going to talk about the economic crisis. How you will emphasize, tell you they talk business about the fear. So are they what they talk? Say well, the people of the smoke will the fear go send on a guinea because the fear ain't cheap now. As alone. And that the Yankee is they were. Hey, that one now what's in call it? As scammers. Now dupe. All right, now any power bill super. We'll go for stand up. Because one day this thing will go on, so we're ready for support. To be honest, now we give logistic support there. Anytime we don't they happy now, we would get the morale boost or the boost. Yeah, so that people will get courage and then get what it take or let them continue this protest. It's necessary, we need them. Because they are not going to be clearance at all. Thank you so much. So
Thank you very much, caller. Yeah, thank you.
well, you're welcome. Okay.
Yes, Janet, you get 3 minutes. You get the platform.
Yes, sir. Well, thanks everybody for the great contribution we wanna all make regarding the situation where they go on our country. There's only one line I want to put in here to say that today the woman they show Mother Bill and government say, thank you, run this government aground. Other side with your talk, so know with your talk. It's a clear message to him and he knows which way is up. You know, so women won that fight today. And it was a peaceful fight. They're not going to destroy anything or nothing. When they say, oh, there will be violence, there was no violence or nothing. And the police then go, they beat the woman there and all kinds of things. But all of that, I am saying tonight, for every woman we come on a street today, we express views in dissatisfaction with Mother Bill government. They won. That's all I want to say. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Janet. Phone line don't close, but if you be don't call, we know where you are. We will return the call to you. If you be don't call, just stay put. You go get call from we. Yes, caller, you live on here. Ibrahim, you get 3 minutes.
Triple A, thank you very much. Go from DC. Triple A, me, the one that way they support this administration right now, will be say anything where generally people when they talk, they say then they are affiliated with APC. I want to ask them question. When World Bank been pull hand doing the census, we South Lamin organize people for go protest now World Bank. That man they get authorization from the police, he get permits, they arrest anybody? No, the answer is no. So why people are hypocrites? And they watch today how they treat people mama there, people they welfare, people their sister there. I almost they bleed in my heart. Look what happened at State House. Angry Lion. This na the third time the same Angry Lion. Then they slap the lady. Angry Lion, they curse the former president. They said the former president send that woman there. They curse the woman and they humiliate the woman. Look the other one at the police station. Look what this crazy guy calls her. What he been on the street. Then people lay out. What they do today? Today, now then people they don't humiliate today. But tomorrow, if they for be your own person, how you get for feel? If you not get for talk for the people themselves, but not go add again. What they go in our country? Like say we not get right for talk again. Anybody who want to talk in the silencer. The one they will expect in a civil society. Now them back they against the people and back. So not get the bold man they talk then kind of way than they today against the people because of your selfish interest. West South maybe go protest. You not get no permit. As long as you dey in favor of the government, it okay. But when you see now you want to talk against the government now, oh no way. But then people where don't cry to this way, they don't humiliate. God they answer them, then cry. Now this number I get. Thank you very much. May God help you.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahim.
You're welcome.
Yeah. The phone line don't close, oh. But if you don't call we, don't worry. We will return your call. Eh? If you don't call we, no worry. We will reach you. Definitely. Okay. Not call too big because what they go through now, they make say some the number then fiber. Eh? We will confuse we safe. But we'll call you, answer. If you don't answer, we'll line that. Call on our WhatsApp. You get 3 minutes. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello?
Yes, now WhatsApp. You get 3 minutes.
Yes. Hello. Thank you for having me. My name is Anatolia. I call from Australia, Melbourne.
Okay.
I just want to make a little contribution in relation to what thing they happen in our country. So, really pathetic, it is disgraceful, it's shameful for such a thing to happen in this place where we call home. Because some of we, even how long it takes for now within this part of the world, we must go back home. Now there we feel comfortable. If we can't, there also we feel comfortable. We afraid for God. Then how can we say Sierra Leone? Now we all you. How we go say Sierra Leone na the land that we love? How we love this land? When you don't see how, then they molest people. They disgrace women then so for their whole rights. So how you go get a government where nobody not talk anything bad? Now everything where good na you side, where you for happy with, where they buttress you, now the only language that you want for you. It is very sad and heartrending. You understand? Looking at all the situation waiting to happen. Even this current year, where they go bring camp for we. Now a recipe of disaster. Now so Zimbabwe begin. They end up now with dollars today where they own money, not a work, not a country. We Sierra Leonean, we not get no production. This man we can have power even tell we say APC don't fail the country. It be all the loopholes where it be. People then trust and say maybe because if we don't there before, let we give a chance. Let it come. And some of we still say, nada SLPT of late Tijan Kabala God sorry for and let God be and Jannah to skid out to say because in show we say, in a man of integrity, in a man of dignity, in a man where know what he know, in a man where don't live in the outside world and he gather what he gather in that part of the world, yeah, he can go for go rehabilitate in people them and use some of them here for build salon. But what thing happened? That beautiful foundation and the structure where this man put on top for build this country, all done broken. All done broken. all wetin we dey yari na blame game. Oh, na John, na him make so. So na him make we just dey make so. Because if you know, there is nothing like bad politics. Nothing like bad politics. Now, bad people make bad politics. And any political party or any government, when you not choose the right people for let them in the right place, trust me, now the disaster this. Because one, the police inspector general of police, you know, with all in education degrees and what he say he gets, I don't have evidence of them. I don't get time for go do a research, for do a thorough investigation, for know exactly what thing he claim say he gets and people them. I feel say the police and the soldier, now their own duty for save we, for guide we, for protect we as citizens of the country. An example, Ghana, just last week, Ghanaians then come out for protest. What did the police inspector general do? He had a meeting with the all the police, all the units, make a big conference, tell them what he for tell them that it ain't on Facebook if I'm lying. That you therefore expect the people them, now they right for do what thing they want to do. You get for just guide them, let no one no go or destroy anything we own by the government. For the protest, then get for go ahead and do them protest. So if you can then now, if you talk, now wahala, you go na police for go see you posting, when they arrest her, now wahala. Even them country, one will say now then they use most of what they use, then get more democratic system than us. Even when person kill somebody in their country, then they give the opportunity to let his family, then they get access, even if you not get money, then they get access to a lawyer. You understand? So let go be represented. So then we can then country now, we say, we not get the facility. When you talk, you just tell like where MRC been sing the song, say where you shake will go up. Now in this with the experience so how a country go there, it can be a nightmare. We're not able to go back home with a friend say, hey, if you go, the next thing, sometimes somebody will just see you lie for you because Indian government or it gets linked or it gets affiliation. This is totally disheartening. My dear, this is a new contribution no more I get for me.
Thank you very much, Anna.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay. No say yes, Kimona, but please let us not go over the time. Yes, Omar, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. I just want to touch on few stuff. One question I want to ask, because everybody they talk about democracy, democracy. Let me ask the audience and the listeners, well, my listeners, did Sierra Leone really need democracy, or do we really even know what's in a democracy? Because now democracy now to it say now so food. In fact, not even Sierra Leone, the Africa need democracy. Because if we need democracy, then we need to practice democracy. Because we they see how democracy they work now countries that work with it, whether in Europe or in the United States now. We they see things that where presidents themselves no say then we are not fit. Now we they see the way where things that may happen with Obama, how journalists, how people that they go under in skin. But the man did snap na podium, he talk, you they see anger, but he knows say that a democratic state he did in. He get for swallow in pride and do the right thing because the country they under a democratic state. Sierra Leone not get them because we they pick and choose. Two, I they come again to this 1964 Public Order Act, my brother. 1965. Thank you very much. What are they trying for saying now with this act is? When I know we know triple A, you touch on that. I don't know if you go details where you will give you analysis or you break down. Now we know sugar coat
here today because SLPP, Madabio, and everything what would they see them police here then they do say now the worst of all worst. I go give you that. But all the thing what them police here they do now and what they done they do now 4 years ago in start. And not start 4 years ago. The vice president for Sudan and the police commission as a chairman now 4 years ago in start. The interior minister for Sudan at the board now 4 years ago in start. If the past president or the past government be not say all the thing are not good, even though what they not be the practice, because some man go tell me say, well, it been there, but APC not be they do that. APC not be they do that. I give you that. But even though what APC not be they do that, but APC no say them laws here not good. People are for demonstrate and they don't need permission and permit. They just need to inform the police. Why APC they not be make all the here clear, even though what they not be they suppress according to APC supporters. Why they not be change them laws here so that today when they say before say, you know what, we not even need with Vice President Victor Fo or Sam Smana for sit na police board. It's not right. Not change that. Even if we know they do bad, but what about if we know they are tomorrow? The one they will go for cat tomorrow. Let them not use it against people. No, we make it right. Let Victor Fo or Sam Smana not be board of chairman again. Now that we call it. This 65 Act, now we pull out, now make us say people can get right. For protest, they only need for inform police. They did it. You know why they not change them? It suit them comfort at that point. This party, the same way with them where they pass. Now the same people in them where they tell you everything where you want for no bad about police and army man. Today, then they stand shoulder and shoulder with them. Now the same way APC be they defend past anybody act like say you get cotton ball now you ace. But if you not get cotton ball now you ace and you not close your eyes, APC be the defend them same police here 5 years ago. They defend them. What them they do things that were not right. I'm not saying them go to the extent they do what they do now, but them they do things about were not right. Them they cause a human right violation at the time. Then defend them. Now the same police that I have today will sit on the cry. Now for crying out loud, AAA, them police here, somebody try for it on the hold on that. Their hands and tie. Who say you don't go sit on a board where the one that the vice president of the nation, the second man of the nation, now in you they talk to, in sit down, now the far end of the bench, you then at the side, you the answer and to and say, yes, sir. How you go on a street and do something where they're not sit well with them. The interior minister, when are you boss, is sit down at the other end of the chair. You talk to them. How you go do something where not suit them your comfort. Now this are the talk. I've been done they say this all along. Most of them things where they happen today. Most of them damage how them people that they do today. It not start today. It not start 4 years ago. If the past people them where today they feel everything bad, why would I not be done help with? Because we not be to do anything bad. But when I be not say that thing bad, why would I not be helped with for crying out loud? The constitution been there now on our hand for 11 years. We not do anything with that. In fact, we attempt and waste $8 million. We not able to do anything for kind of lesson waiting we go today through. The gas. Triple M been there at Freetown. I just come on at Freetown 4 days ago. Then it be there. I don't know why a lot of people are surprised. Then we don't pass them. Form be there, paper be there all over Freetown. Whether we don't pass and say the gas after West Salon wanted, I think that $25 million from IMF. Then we don't tell us say the gas will go to $25. It be there all over Freetown. Ask anybody where they inside Freetown 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, a month ago. Then we know say the gas to go to $25. But the reason why they're not coming and give $10 increase is for cause of chaos. Now let them move on from 15. I did the way it go to 18. I did the way it go to 15, 18, and 22. So the 25 now a stagnant number. It get for happen. You know, think the driver, the gas station people they do are not a gas station owner. NP, na laka, where people will go sit on the party talker. These guys, them money are not for say, now the just like what in Tony be say. Most of the money are they go, now the deal at the hand. I go tell you for free to that $10 increase. Now the government in money. Now the government in your money, just like what somebody say, if they want less in that burden on the people, then my brother suffer less than a saloon. I just come on 4 days ago. Then go able to do them, but they're not going to do them because why? They get too much burden at their hand. Then get a wage bill where the man self beyond don't know how to handle. Because if you want to try for satisfy and please everybody, wait, look alike like them. So it get for hire them. And then people that they pay them $3,000 to $5,000 or more a month. Who's saying they pull that money? Then high tax here, get for day. Then get for day because now that way this man, now the real that way it don't right now. So for let people don't no more, they talk all time talk about this government. I give you all that. Let this government do what they got for do. But now we not forget it. Then they not happened 4 years ago. Some of them what they cry today, police brutality, police laws them, the constitution. Somebody mentioned about how we forget mayor for elect a police of the police chief or the police whatever. Now they happen. America, you show me any city where the president 90 select the police chief. Now the mayor. But it's not that for happen because all NTR get for happen when the constitution change. But until them party are not go do them. Because anything where would they go through today, triple A mark me word if you get audio, please put her down. Me I the pray to God let Samura Kamara win. APC not go change their laws here. God help we all. Thank you. Then people here they use we. Both of them. Both party they use we. Let God pay them to people there. Not to just one person. Let God help we all. Thank
All right,
you, my
thank you
brother.
very much, Omar. Yeah. I see people and still a call. The phone line don't close. Salon talk. Also one day we done them. Yeah? Also one day we done them. But if you don't call, we know what you will return call. Then before I say the phone line don't close. You can call after that. You try your luck. Yes, Ezekiel, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you so much, Triple A. My brother, you talk well. The last caller, don't forget his name. Oh my God. But anyway, yeah, Umar, you talk well. The only thing I always get issue with this call of APC into relevant things and instant current things the way they happen is that they convolute the thing. They actually still begin to give a little bit of fire to SLPP of their behavior. You know, this was the reason why we kick them out. Like make we kick APC out. We were all on the media everywhere protesting about their behavior and why this thing not for happen. And this guy promised us that he's going to change it. And so we are going into circle again. If somebody come again and tell we say that this he could do, and then he do with this stupid and mess up things the way they happen, we go call the same thing. There is no need for law. We reflect back on na so BOBU. That's why we will kick him out. Sadly, I mean, always the same. If we still not get a president where in long Sierra Leone, where we want to make the changes, all this stuff is a noise. It not therefore affect anything. The only thing today I want to emphasize on people the way they collect video of them police abuse here. We want to hold individuals accountable. Me, I don't see that one police where they use that magazine for knock that woman on my head. And me heart in one jump out of me mouth. You know, if they use that magazine, I don't care what she did. Arrest them and they go to jail. Who are you to start passing judgment? If they weapon and head with magazine. You know, the same thing today, they are doing the same thing. We want to keep record of their individuals here. We for hold them accountable. This idea where other presidents we left them for free, now they switch them so. Individual accountability. Next time the other person go see and say, hey, the boss here where they say I do this tomorrow, where government change, now me them go arrest. we keep record of these people, arrest them, because if then they go through the institution, if they teach them for saying that people and property there for defense, and these are the very people willing they abuse. I don't care how they cause you. When police can be on camera now, unless if you drop the F bomb, they never do nothing until you find out say that you don't finally cross the line in terms of the law where they want for hold you on. They run on you. But when they on camera and you get the constitutional right, you they call them the F bomb. They didn't do nothing. They go up and down, up and down. Because they know that they on camera. If they misbehave, they know it will affect them. It will affect their pocket. It will affect their family. Now we keep record of these people. Government change. Therefore, they also go jail. The idea that would they left them, then they turn back and begin to do the same nonsense. Now they switch them. These people are behaving like rebels. Problem is. It's just they talk anyhow they want to talk anyhow. Like saying that they get the law. No. Don't convict anybody and then they tell you say Nigeria you go die, Nigeria you go rot. You know what kind of nonsense is this? You know, they bring all government inside into this. No, we talk about what thing they happen today. It's injustice. Thank you so much, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel. You will be don't call, we will call you back. But you will call after I say the phone line don't close. Well, now you lock you try. I make I say call one time. When you call two time, you get me confused, then you miss. 65, 86. Okay. So, okay, yes. If we don't call you, we will call you back.
Hello?
Yes, caller, I get 3 minutes. Order the call, please.
Yeah. Lamin.
Yes, Lamin, 3 minutes.
Yeah, thank God. I want for first of all tell you thank you at least for giving me the opportunity. Yeah, man, we don't go through these happenings. We go home today. Starting off from yesterday, Sunday, we see the arrest of this woman, Femi Claudius. Can you imagine? This week, police. I don't know. It's really not the problem. It's really sad. Yeah, like how some callers don't mention, at least we lost them. They're all there in the right track. At least we lost them. We really need for get a leader. They will be so firm for change the whole system. And even some of them are really perpetrate them kind of crimes they are. Then people there, they're not for really go, they're not for go free. At least when government change, this country will really need for do a complete audit about all the institutions in other country. If not, we will still continue for this kind of mess. You know, at least, the struggle all about that country, especially with women, and then they suffer too much. Because when you look how the homes and they go these days, and then they take care of everything. You look the men, they're not over say some lazy, although some they way, at least they know they will make effort. But majority they were themselves, they're ready for work. But the problem, opportunities, they're very less. You see, and that makes sometimes when people and they compare about their overseas, they're completely different. Because no matter what, overseas here, we get what they do. You see, no matter how the cost they like how in this show, it's not easy for we, but yes, still, they will pay you something at the end of the day, it left to you how you play with your income and expenditure. We sometimes you even get small to we go left way, we will help your family back home. You see, but try under it's not easy. Can you imagine? Look the minimum wage. Yeah. Look how the rest don't go. Look all them other costing. So too much. You see? So I believe say the woman and decide say for come out. I don't say the wrong thing. Why maybe like the internal affairs minister, come you engage the people and listen to them. At least from there onward, you report to the president. You see, rather than send them blue boys there and treat the chase woman and beat. Can you imagine? Look at another video they see right inside the state house. Look how they molest a young lady. They slap woman, then I sell. They tell her back, say, go die inside and that. Can you imagine? Who really don't they? Who really? Who country really don't relegate? Even some of them here, can you imagine? Man, then a job now some other foreigners and Ghanaians say, they tell you, say man, wait till they go on a country. And they tell that way, man, they go online for check some stuff. You see, you feel so bad, especially the way how they treat them ladies there. Well, now look, imagine somebody again will grab, at least now a colleague. If a colleague, they invite them, you go, show some solidarity to that person. They instead they hold on, then detain them. But that's how they go. Now, this is too much. Anyway, this guy is too much. This new direction, I think, saying the opposite. So let go. Yeah, now peaceful what's now continue, man. Okay, boss.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah.
You're welcome.
If you don't call we will return your call. All the early callers them. I just don't want to miss you. I make let people call 220. And when you call 220, then you get me confused here. Okay. I'll bring 2 more callers inside, and that will be the end for today. Two more callers. I'll call again because the phone line don't close. And we'll call you. Now one shot where you miss, no come again. No. Okay. Look like say this possible they try for each. Don't go for spam barbecue. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if one come out here. Let's see. Yes, caller, you get 3 minutes. Your name and who you call from?
This number bank AAA. Thanks for having me, brother.
3 minutes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So I just want to go to maybe 1 or 2 callers them before me or something like that. This is not something where I've been on the talk for some time where I don't the hold on please. Okay, sometime where I've been on the follow you. Although I think the previous caller also, with all due respect, no one believe in that. But me, I'm facing that this now with problem na salon. With problem na salon now, we all day with the blame SLPP, and I already talk this. I talk this. Me not to SLPP, me not to APC. I not belong anywhere. But we problem now because of the previous governments. They need to do something for give a check to the following government. Now this now with problems. APC they be on the day because them getting corrupt ways, then just left the constitution freely for make them do the things the way like they want to. The left arm so SLPP come now the same constitution that they use. They see a lot of things they win about things them, but they know then just know they tackle them because they know say these are the ways that they just want to travel. Now the same routes they just want to use no more for do them bad things to the people them. Now for that make them know they ever touch the constitution the way it did. They know say the constitution rotten. So now the only way we like them were able sit down at power and do the bad things the way they can get for do to the nation and the people them. And for that make they not get the interest for even amend anything on the constitution. So thank you very much, Triple. Thanks for having me, and thanks for everything that you do. Again, like how somebody talking about just now, please, me brother, make we not stop. Some of we all get the same mindset like you, but we just not get the opportunity for do what way you they do. So we like some of we know say you neutral, although some people that they come, oh why not be they do this today, we know APC be they all man they talk this that, but some of we know say you neutral. You've done the talker since APC, SLPP kind the talker, and if God give you the life, any other person ready for coming, therefore be SLPP, Bako, APC, whosoever comes, I know say you therefore continue for do the same thing. Please, thank you very much. Make I know on the line, okay?
All right, thank you very
sir.
much, my man.
Yeah.
Okay, one more. These are the lucky ones then. The lucky ones then. Yes, caller ID live on air. Your name and who side the call from, please?
Yes, I call from Orlando, Florida. This is Soldier for Righteousness.
Okay,
Yeah.
Soldier for Righteousness. Welcome on board. Get 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you very much. My concern about what I see today. I'm really concerned about my people. You know, it doesn't matter who's are there. For respect, we woman them. For protect, we woman them. You know, I don't know who's salon they go. I don't know who's the man then sit down. Sit there, kind thing here they happen. For let them do the kind thing they have to we woman them. It's unacceptable. You know, if we love with girl picking them, we love with mama them, we love with sisters them. Now we for protect them, let them protest peacefully, and we see to their concern. Why we for abuse them? Why authority for abuse them? You know, them fit to say na power nine them also na the hand. You know, them for no for say people in the outer way concerned about them people them. Not to government, not to politics, but them people them. And if they fit to say then go get away with things like this, let them think again. And I ask let the government or the president in need for speak publicly the people they want for Yeriam, then dissatisfied. You know, and another thing again, I be the watch explore Usa, you be the show Waterloo. Look Waterloo market. Who that then did it? Now the woman them. Look at the place nasty. Look the dirty. Usa will they go buy food, eat now ubele. The woman then they strike for go na the back for go feed them picking there. Una know for make proper environment for them. You know, proper environment for them. Outside they go sell food. With them back they go buy for go eat. And this now woman they now picking them. What would they show to the world? You know, if we know for protect we self protect we young chicks them. I mean, me I really not see salon they go non-side. And this kind here is unacceptable. I want to let the man them then get for speak for the woman them with one voice. This is unacceptable because if we continue for left, let this still happen. Now continuation from where I begin listening to Sound Network. One day we know hear the good news come on a salon for say 20,000 employment or even 150, 20 employment. Job they can at the country. Students they get a job. You know, hope. One hope for we people them. You know, we want hope for we people them. How them go sit down, authority, they abuse citizen, and none of they discipline them. You dey hearing me, Triple A? Then for the discipline authorities, they're supposed for step down. So the other one then go see. Because they say then they work for the president, the government of the day. So that means if they abuse with people them, we get mind for take revenge against them because not a we that they work for. You know? Thank you very much. Okay, bye.
Yeah. And we last call that one day for today. I see a lot of people just like waiting Soldier for Righteousness just talk. They talk about police. The video where they go around now, that lady where they be the slap, and you get to another lady, I don't know police station that one day where the policeman they tell and say, na Sally go die, na Sally go rotten. Okay, I don't know if you know. You know say the common practice for salon police right now, na salon na for all cane. Do you know? The market. The common practice for salon police now for all cane for flag people them. I don't know if you know that one day. So if you they see this today and you become worrisome and you they think say this is uncalled for, well, make a broke your bubble now. See, it is normal for salon police now for the all cane for flag people them. And they practice standing now. Even the new recruits, where they can go take them, maybe then they na training school, maybe then get events and say they can use them. Where then they give them that overall, and they give them kid, baton. Then they give them for beats people. So this one, then they beat every day in the market. Every day then they beat them in the market. With skin. Me the first thing where I see and I was like, okay, wait. Hold on. Who give you rights for beat person? No, seriously, no. Who give police right for all cane the beat person? They say because they need a reward. Renata Sefon for agree with me. He said from 5 years back. Yeah. I remember, I think since 2016, me I begin sit down in a salon. For police, for the whole cane, they beat people them. Even the one them, where they say, then they go after the bike rider them. Now, cane, nine then they use. The other day, I don't know. I don't think Sabi gets that one day on camera. The policeman run after the bike rider for flagam. This bike rider get passenger. This happened at St. John. That's St. John. If they run after the bike rider for flagam, say he can pass to sign off for pass. What's happen? The bike rider go bang one mami where they sell Tai Tai Tombi. Tai Tai Tombi na the mami they sell. The mami they cross. The mami they cross. If then they can bang the one with them back na the motorcar. If you see what in na the bike, if you see what in damage. If you see what damage. Yeah. Then when they come back, you know what's happening? Now the bike they can seize. They not even go attend to the lady when I be the passenger na the bike, where Bruce, where he face all damage. They not get herself. Now the bike they run camper. Then everybody now they turn by the police and now you they go that and now you. They arrest the bike. they go na Adelaide Street police station. But the lady they damage and other people in calm, they are big. In a country where we not get emergency service. Now by God in power, now people in the survive, I must say in the whole. Because you involved by accidents now, we cause you for bleed, you go bleed then until you die. And that's the truth. We get emergency service. I said the lady now is she don't they then people in the car now all man they can hey Oshia Osh but in face all bruise one side. We can't tell you about hand and in foot. Who that cause that? Now the police will be the one after the bike man. Again, I say after the incident, after the accident, now the bike then take the go. They left the passenger with damage. Alright. And with this one where because of what's happening now, people in there like, oh. The one that will be did now for last election. Eh? Yeah. Let's say will be the Axie third force. We say on our APC, we say on our SLPP. Who that they come? Eh? Who that? Even a year. Now we back they agree say. Listen to some of the people who they call where APC come back. So we don't determine say now either APC or SLPP. That's it. Nobody again. A Democrat or Republican. Independence on your own. We live independence now. This proportional representation and this other election below the one car with I make a hard now say for independent for day again. So you get for choose no man outside the day. Now we they talk back now and this that una wait election 10 can. Whether they come for campaign, whether they don't promise you the seat where then they give you. But cool now we they talk so. Eh? Well, cool. Now they talk now. No, we don't want them. They're not correct. But soon just no. I will go to support them back. And we know. They support them. Eh? I'll go to support them. Give them money for waiting do. Because if you say they don't win, then go give you. They will then give you position back. You say for let them give you bump salary. Now they don't want to defend themselves for the rights now. Then they hear we safe. Eh? So I mean they catch me 6 grand, 7 grand for months. Let's see the talk. My dear, if you can hire you work hard, you the get her. With your qualification. Just need for work. And if you educate yourself, you will get her. Also, but no, investments and salon. God help we. We go there back tomorrow. Now left here. Salon issue, we can't finish them in a day. I believe we all get to agree with that one, they not do so. Hey, God help we.